What's going on, people? It is your boy Svenny bringing you a nice little gameplay commentary. And I'm going to be talking to you guys a little bit about the Nemesis System today in Shadow of Mordor. That game is badass, and I highly recommend to anybody that you go and pick it up. I'm pretty engulfed right now between Shadow of Mordor and Alien Isolation. I'm kind of putting Destiny on the back burner for the time being. I'm capped out in that game, and I don't know, I think partly it's because I'm having a lot of fun playing these two games, but I just need a little break from it. It's becoming a little repetitive, and that is something that is not happening in Mordor. Let me tell you, this Nemesis System thing they got going on is absolutely incredible. It brings an entirely alternative layer to this game. It's new, it's original, it's unique. It's not like anything we've ever seen before. You know, it's just it's so enjoyable, and like, I think Shadow of Mordor without the Nemesis System would be a pretty decent game at best. I think it would just kind of be repetitive, the hack and slash, go around, kill orcs, and have a decent story to, you know, to follow. I think the story is really good, and I'm a Lord of the Rings fan. The movie series more than the books. Don't hate on me and scrutinize me for that. That's just I am. I've never read. Jesus, I can't even talk. I've never read the books, so you know I still I'm kind of lacking on the differences between the two, but I hear a lot of good things about people that are fans of the Lord of the Rings books pertaining to this game. So that, you know, that's good for people that are familiar with the franchise. The story, though, is from a gamer's perspective that's not familiar with the books. I'm kind of enjoying it. It's pretty good, but that's not what keeps bringing me back to this game. What keeps bringing me back to this game is definitely, I would say it's heavily influenced by the Nemesis System. I was actually just reading an article on how when you feel like you've killed an orc, they keep coming back. And there's a lot of rumors and such that are going around the internet saying that an orc will always come back. Even if if he's deemed dead, he will come back unless you decapitate him and take his head off. There's some people that say that this is true, others that say they don't. Some people that say that an orc will keep coming back until he shows up on the Nemesis screen with his head on a pike. So there's a lot of different rumors out there, and I think the mystery kind of adds to the awesomeness of this whole ordeal right now. But you know, I think other developers really need to look at this and bring this into future games. In particular, the Grand Theft Auto type of games that have that open world gameplay. I mean, realistically, this game is Grand Theft Auto's sister, brother, whatever you want to call it. Really, the only difference is you're in Mordor, killing orcs in Middle Earth, and the other one's obviously a modern gangster type of shooter. You know, both have really, really good stories. Like I said, the Mordor one isn't what's necessarily pulling me in, but what distinguishes the two is the Nemesis System. Now, imagine if Grand Theft Auto had a Nemesis System of its own. Alright, so every time you go to, you know, take out a low-level crook, a low-level dealer, something like that, and you're unsuccessful, instead of just getting a retry button and having to replay that particular mission over again, or, you know, just having the game act like it never happened and you just have to completely restart it at some other point. You know, imagine if that guy gets away, he recruits a couple of people, gets, you know, a car with some more armor, gets some better weapons, and he's going to be more of a pain in the ass for you to kill. You know, even working all the way up to the fact that this guy always has a convoy with him. Maybe he's in a helicopter. There's so many different ways you could go with this Nemesis System in a game like Grand Theft Auto, and I really hope that they are taking a step back and looking at this. Not so much for GTA 5, because that's already set in stone. The game's already out. I know they're re-releasing it for the PS4, but you're not going to see any changes like that. But, you know, going down farther to GTA 6, that, in my opinion, would be badass, and I really, really hope to see something like that in the next GTA game. Like I said, it tells a whole other story in its own. And actually, I find myself being involved more with the Nemesis System side of things than I am with the actual story mode. Overall, though, I'm really, really enjoying this game. I'm having a lot of fun just fucking with the orcs. Like, they are literally, they are retarded. And I don't mean that in an offensive way to anyone. I don't want you to take it that way. But I mean in an orc kind of way. These orcs are fucking dumb. And I get so much amusement and entertainment just running circles around them and making them miss me and just getting them pissed off. And it's so awesome when you get into a fight with a war chief or a captain or whoever it may be, and they remember you from the last time you got into a fight with them. If you ran or if they retreated or whatever happened, it's awesome. And the fact that, you know, when you do kill an orc, but you don't technically kill them, and they come back and they have battle wounds from the last time you fought them, that kind of detail and shit is fucking epic. Which I think that really propelled this game a lot higher than it would have went without the Nemesis system. Realistically, without that system, I'm giving this game a score in the 6 to 7 range, and with the system, I'm easily giving the game a score from, 7.5 to 8.5. I still have a little bit left to do in it, so, the epic story of Lord of the Rings is still going to be unfolding to me in the coming days, but I imagine to have it beaten by the end of this weekend. And I am going to be doing some more videos before I'm done with this game. The cool thing is this is a game where in a couple of months or maybe a year down the road, say I hit a dry patch where, I'm kind of in between games and whatnot, I can definitely go back and play this. The replayability is very high, and I directly attribute that to the Nemesis system. So if you guys haven't checked out much on this game yet, I highly recommend you go and do so. I would really, really urge you to buy it if you're looking for something that's a change of pace. If you're a fan of the Grand Theft Auto series and you like Lord of the Rings, I'd kick you in the nuts if you did not go and buy this game. So let me know what you guys think, and let me know if you want to see the Nemesis system or a concept similar to that introduced to games in the future. But until next time, people, it is your boy Svenny-D, and I'm out. Peace.